You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Young and the Restless fans. It is Soap Dirt on YouTube, and we've got your Young and the Restless Comings and Goings for the week of June 5th through 9th and beyond. There is exciting stuff happening. Some of it you've already seen, some you may not know yet, and we've got a couple of returns to talk about and some people who are here for good, and then one tragic death this week. All right, if you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless casting updates, spoilers, everything you need to know about your favorite CBS soap opera. All right, so by now you know that Linden Ashby has returned as Cameron Kirsten. And the one thing I want to say about this is why it's casting news, is that this is not a long-term return, just so you know. They are hitting the ground running with Cameron. He is not playing nice. He is not being subtle. He hit the ground going 90. You'll find out on Monday that he has knocked out a security guard at the Newman ranch so that he could steal a uniform, so that he can wreak havoc on the people that he's targeting. I'm going to talk in a second about the death coming this week, and it is at his hands. One thing I do want to point out, if you didn't know this already, is that the actor who's playing Cameron, Linden Ashby, is married in real life to Susan Walters, who plays Diane Jenkins. And I had been wondering when we first revealed, we were actually the first site to reveal that Cameron was back, because we had seen the signs and we knew it was coming and we talked about it. So we were very gratified to see that we were right. But one of the things that we had wondered about was if they would have any scenes with Linden Ashby and his real life wife, Susan Walters, because there's not a whole lot of overlap between Diane Jenkins and this crazy guy Cameron, who's only obsessed with Sharon, and they didn't ever share screen time before, so there'd be no reason for it. But right away, they kind of did this meet cute for the real life spouses at the GCAC. Diane was there with Jack, and she went up to the bar to get them drinks because they were celebrating her getting her ankle monitor off and the charges against her being dropped. And Cameron is staying at the GCAC, and he was at the bar, and so they had a little thing where Diane had a bit of dialogue with Cameron, and it was just very cute that they let the husband and wife share a scene. All right, also back to Young and the Restless for a summer arc is Faith Newman. Reylynn Caster is back. She is back specifically to overlap with Cameron so that she can be in danger and be part of this crisis story, which is going to pull Nick away from Sally and push him back towards Sharon. And already Faith crossed paths with Cameron. He told her to call him CK and build himself as friends of her parents, and encouraged her to go home and tell them that they ran into each other, and she did, and of course they freaked. So look for Faith to stick around for summer as this terrible plot heats up. But do know that Cameron Kirsten is not here long term. The actor, in fact, said he knew that the role would be short term, and that is because of the upcoming death we are about to tell you about. But first, more with Phyllis Summers coming up. She is back for good and must face her consequences. Kyle just saw that she has been staying at the GCAC and that Summer has been lying to him. Phyllis is back for good, but I do suspect we might see her in a straitjacket or prison denims before too long, because it sure seems like that she is going to face some consequences. Christine Williams is on fire about this and wants to throw the book at her. There are a lot of powerful people in town who are very upset that she pulled this, that she actually made them grieve for her. Even Victor is annoyed. So the big question is whether Phyllis can avoid being sent away somewhere where we might see less of her, the prison or Fairview Psychiatric, because she is trying to blame this all on Jeremy Stark. So we will see if she succeeds in making that happen. But yes, Phyllis is back now for good. So real quick, let's talk about the death coming in the next week. That is Borgnine the cat. Yes, Cameron is going to kill the cat. If you go to our Young and the Restless playlist here on YouTube, we had done a video about, yes, YR is probably going to kill this cat, and we talked about why. First, because there's no other reason to introduce this cat character unless they were going to kill him. And second, they haven't shown the cat. They just showed Faith holding up this little carrier. Obviously nothing's in it. And then early next week, they freak out when they find that her cat was poisoned, and Cameron did the deed. He did this to lure Nick to come over and confront him, and Cameron has Nick arrested soon because Nick punches a wall, and then Cameron harms himself to make it look like it was him that Nick punched. So there is this character death, Borgnine the cat, not a human character, but a character they have named nonetheless. And actor Linden Ashby said he knew when he saw the script of the dead cat that he definitely would not be a character that could stick around or could be redeemed in any way. He said, you can kill a person, but if you kill an animal, that's it. You know that your tenure will be short. So yes, he did confirm that he will not stick around that long, but he is going to wreak havoc in the meantime. Also, Newman and Allie Nguyen, who is Jack Abbott's granddaughter, were first pushed to recurring, and now it looks like they've been written out. They are vacationing in Europe for an extended stay. However, the CBS soap confirmed that at some point, Noah and Allie will be back to spend time with his dad Nick and other people. However, there are no spoilers as to the timing of this return, and it doesn't seem to be imminent, with other storylines taking front burner. Last, we have Lucy Romalotti out for now, but she will be back soon. Daniel Romalotti had a goodbye phone conversation on Friday, June 2nd with his daughter as she left, but it's already been confirmed that she will return. All right, we're going to recap this in just a second, but first, if you haven't, please reach down and click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers, casting news, all the good stuff that you need to know. So, for starters, Linden Ashby will not stick around long. Poor Borgnine the cat is only going to stick around a couple of more days, and then that kitty cat is dead as a feline doornail. He has been poisoned by crazy Cameron. Faith Newman is back for that Cameron plot as well. Of course, she's going to have to explain to her college roommates why she let the cat die. Phyllis is back for good. Noah and Allie seem to be gone for good, but CBS swears they'll be back. We will wait and see on that. Lucy Romalotti is gone, but she will be back. Let us know what you're most excited to see next week and how you feel about the CBS soap killing off the kitty. It's pretty heinous, huh?
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.